This again, Mikey. Hopefully this time it works. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We're going to try to get our boy Mikey in here and get him going and get the show on the road. So hopefully Mikey will be here shortly. Low and slow, Callie. What's going on? We're just waiting for Mikey to get back in here. Hopefully he gets a connection this time, because this last time it didn't want to let him in. It just kept spinning. Dude, I don't get it. So let's see what happens when we. There he is. There's Mike. Let's invite Mike.
Accept Mike. Go live with Mike. See if it works. I can hear something this time. There you are.
I can hear and see you. So it wouldn't even let me get into, like, it kept showing me everything that was going on, like anyone that was joining or watching or whatever. I don't know if I was
literally
at all.
All I saw was black screen with a little circle. So
I had the same for you. So I don't know what was going on. It wouldn't let me.
I'm sure one of us pissed the Instagram off.
I mean, probably.
Welcome, buddy.
I don't know if you saw that Instagram is changing a bunch of stuff with Meta.
Yes, Ron. It's us again.
I think they're doing a lot of updates.
Yes. Hi, buddy.
I think they're doing a bunch of updates right now, and
well, supposedly they finally.
I think that's why
we'll say are realizing maybe we should stick to pictures and not do all of this video stuff for reels and everything.
Yeah, I mean, are reels dropping? Should we stop doing
I don't know.
Is that the thing? Is that Ron? Can we have you weigh in on this, Ron? Ron's an Instagram. What's the word I'm looking for?
Creator, right? Creator. That's what they call it.
They call them creators now. It's like it's a fancy word. It's the fancy word of saying you show your dick on the internet.
I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, how was the smash burgers?
Amanda said they weren't
smash burgers. Why weren't they smash burgers?
I made them Mikey size.
Oh, so they were a little.
So the meatballs were a little big.
Picture's great again. Like, yes.
Okay, so I laid. Yes, yeah. Let's do that. Let's make feeds normal again. You know, the ones that you just they just fucking went. Remember those? Those were fucking fantastic. Remember back in the day when you followed somebody, you actually got to see their fucking photographs because I followed them, not because it fell into some kind of algorithm. Well, we don't know if you want to see it. Well, I clicked the follow button, so that means I wanted to see it.
Mikey C, what's up, buddy?
We had what's up, brother? We had like a bunch of I had a bunch of ground beef before we left, so I individually bagged them so that I could do like portion. And
you see a post now, and it's 4 effing days old. Yep.
Oh, if that. Yeah. Sometimes it's worse. Shit, I saw something and I was like, "Hey, what was this?" And I'm like, "Oh, this was like 5 days ago."
Hit up Restaurant Depot today. 0. Wow. Every time I'll be honest, the one in Hartford, every time I go there, there's always beef ribs, but could have gotten hammered. So,
I mean, they could have not gotten a supply in. You know, you never know. So, so I kind of like, I had a little bit more ground beef than I needed. So I was like, I'll make them a little bit bigger. Cause I'm like, if I make a ton of these, I'm like, there's going to be like 50 fucking smash burgers. And I don't feel like smashing that many burgers. I feel like making 4.
Mikey doesn't need that workout.
I just made double patties. Well, I just made double patties out of like single ones. You know what I mean?
Nice.
I made my life a little easier.
So what it's all about.
We also only have the you know what I mean? We only have the two burner one, so I don't have that much room.
Now I got a question for your 2-burner one. Are they straight burners or are they circle burners?
No. So they're actually they're
okay,
H's.
but they have straight portions. Big country,
Correct.
What's going on?
Yeah. Because the old ones that you have the older one, which was the first,
which had the round burners, which suck.
Yeah, because they burn into fucking hot spots, and they just can't. I mean, you can't expect that piece of cast iron to be perfectly even that way.
So Mikey got to smoke some stuff. Mikey got to be on Phoenix News this morning. And
it's been a long day.
Got to cook some pork shoulder, and now he's cooking. And then he cooked some smash burgers. So Mikey's just had a busy day. Scott, what's going on?
My child's pissed at me.
Nothing new in that.
Great. Oh, so we've been like trying to get her to be more responsible with stuff, and like anytime you talk to her, like, hey, you got to be more responsible with your stuff. You can't leave stuff around.
Yeah.
You can't just throw it wherever you want. Like, you know what I mean? Type things. And she's been like throwing her iPad, running around with it, whacking it places.
Are we both
whatever.
fuzzy?
And I'm like,
Ron?
You need to understand.
Ron says, is their internet bad or is it just mine? Are we both fuzzy?
Kev, you keep going. I think, Kev, you just keep going blurry. I'm too pretty to go blurry.
Let me just see something here. Yeah, I'm on. Huh. I'm on Wi-Fi.
On Wi-Fi, or are you on your phone?
And I've been doing Wi-Fi the last couple weeks. And it's been good.
I was going to say, sometimes your Wi-Fi, maybe because it's in the basement,
I don't know.
Goes crazy.
Should we back out and should I come back in? I love barbecue.
I don't know.
So do we. That's why we're here. Okay, so it's mine. Apparently it's mine.
Yeah. Just you.
Is your dial-up working?
Just you, my friend.
Yeah, it took a couple minutes to hear that, you've got mail from AOL.
Yeah. And then, you know what the worst was? Like, you connected, everything was going good, and you got, like, a good server, and some motherfucker picked up that phone and was like, hello? You're trying to get off the phone!
Yep, exactly. Every time.
Because nobody, like, there was so few people that actually had, like, a second phone line. Because no one wanted to pay for it. Because everyone's parents were like, fuck's the internet? The hell you knew the internet for?
This internet thing.
There's nothing on the internet that you're going to need.
Fad they call the internet.
You kids and your computers. You're not going to have one of those. You're not going to have one of those. What? Yeah, why? Yeah, no, we're good.
Bye.
I haven't killed a child.
Hi, Amanda. Yet. I'm trying to watch him. I'm trying to make sure he doesn't do anything bad. Barbecue with Sleds. What? There you go.
How much? Okay, ask him how much. Perfect. Yeah, so, my child broke her iPad screen.
I don't blame you.
Not happy. So I told her that she doesn't have an iPad anymore. That tonight's the last night she's going to have it, and she doesn't have it anymore. So she's pissed.
As you say, I'm sure that went over fantastic.
Oh, yeah. And then the wife's a little pissed at me because she's like, I'll handle it. And I'm like, no. I'm like, you always try to handle it. Now I'm going to handle it.
Nice.
Because it's always like she'll talk her through it, and then it, like nothing happens. She just doesn't.
And
no
it happens
really.
next again.
And then it happens again.
Welcome
and again,
to Mikey's
and
child rearing episode.
Yeah, so I'm gonna finish it. But yeah, so we did Phoenix, Fox 10 and Phoenix this morning for their food segment,
Awesome.
Which was fun. It was great. The only thing that sucks is we're not a food truck here. We're not a food truck. We're not a
vendor online.
we're just a vendor online, and the amount of catering orders we got today was ridiculous. And I'm like, I don't cater here, and I can't. I legally can't. Like, not to mention, like, I did not bring cookers to cater people's 4th of July or Super Bowl party. Like, just not doing it. You know what I mean?
See, I almost thought you should have bought a regular RV, and then you could have towed the cook trailer with you.
Yeah, Amanda would have loved that.
Hey, then when you need some money, you pull over to the side of the road, cook some shit up, sell it, and keep driving.
I wish it was that.
It is until you get caught.
Yeah, until you get caught. Yeah, exactly. Until you get caught. Because otherwise, I mean, the laws are they're different in every state. It's crazy. Hi, Ashy. You're in trouble.
Not as easy as the movie Chef makes it look. Where you just pull up wherever and go.
Yeah, I mean, and so many people watch that movie and think it's reality. Because the amount of people that are like, oh yeah, you guys can just kind of do whatever, or the Great Food Truck Race. Like, dude, there's producers behind
getting all the approvals before that happens.
Getting all the permits, they have those, they're working with those health departments before they schedule the show. They're like, and not to mention, every person that's on it, it's like, hey, we need your food handler's license.
Your insurance. We need all your stuff.
We need that.
And basically, here, sign this piece of paper that says we can apply for you.
Exactly. We can apply.
Health permits and sales tax and
health permits, all that stuff. Exactly. And if you ever notice, you never see any health department ever show up.
And you damn well know in real world, you pulled up and started to do that. Hi.
Yeah.
We have an issue.
Especially in a small town.
Yep.
You know, when they do small towns and they're like, oh, everyone's talking about the fact that you're here. Okay, well then, if everyone's talking about it, the health department now knows. And they're saying, why aren't we getting our cut? The tax guy's sitting there going, so what tax percentage are you giving me?
Yep.
Because you got to pay sales tax today. Did you pay for your permit to be here, here, and here? It's not as easy as people
like you said. They're pulling permits. They're pulling permits months before they've actually that's where they're going, when they're going, and who it's going to be.
And realistically, I have a feeling that I've never been on that show. I applied to be on that show. I think they kind of disqualified us because I'm like, well, I run a barbecue food truck, and they were like, oh, okay. And then as soon as we said we had like
Yeah.
where we ran
You
something
already
like that,
knew too much. Yeah.
the conversation went from, oh, we want you to be on the show, to,
Well,
well, we might set up an interview with you. And it's like, what do you mean you might? And it's like, well, realistically, we're not going to. Like one of them was like, oh, my producer's sick who needs to do the interview with you. So she just doesn't want any for anyone to get sick. I'm like, we're doing it via Skype.
How's anybody getting sick? Yeah.
What is she planning? What computer virus does she have?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how do
you think I'm going to get sick over a computer? Yeah, I got a question. That barbecue. Just PM me, bud. I'll answer. Probably a snowmobile question, knowing him, knowing Sean. Just message me, bud. I'll answer you after.
Stop. So yeah.
So how'd it go for doing the taping this morning?
Oh, it was great. We had a lot of fun. Set everything up, got there early, had fun with it. It was great. Doing events like that and doing like live shit is always fun. It's always like, well, let's set everything up. It's gonna take 30 minutes to set everything up. You're on for 3 minutes. Here we go.
And and you're done. No, it looked good. The display looked good with the seasonings and everything. Pork. So now you cooked that pork shoulder yesterday and just reheated it? That's what I figured.
Yeah. I figured it'd just be perfect. It'd be way easier just to cook it, reheat it, and pull it live, right? Just because they're like, we kind of want you to be doing something. And I'm like,
it's already done.
It's already done.
Yeah.
Like, when you show up, it's done. No one's like, oh, you're here. Let me go fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like, that's not
exactly
how barbecue works.
But not everybody understands that either. Yeah.
No, a lot of people don't. So it's like, you kind of
Jason, what's up, buddy?
Education there. What up, brother? But shout out to my boy at Loot and Booty. Thank you so much for hooking us up with a Cambro, because that Cambro that's in the back, that's his. I didn't bring Cambros with me. I didn't think I'd need one.
Now you just got to get some cousins in some other TV studios around the country.
I know. I just got to move my ass around. Yeah, but then I need hookups like with fucking Cambros and all that shit. I guess
you didn't bring you didn't bring a good cooler with you. Did you just use a cooler?
I did. I brought my Yeti Road.
That would have worked for that.
That's the only cooler because I brought mac and cheese and pulled pork, and unfortunately, the way the Yeti Roadie goes is it's not straight.
Why does Yeti do that?
It comes in, so you can't get a full pan in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the problem. But and you can't really. I guess you could get it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can get it in laying down, but yet it wouldn't be big enough to fit 2 pans.
You should have brought just a shit foam Cambro, because you could have put a bunch of shit in it and stuffed it underneath and had it as store. Instead of a plastic tub, use that. And then when you need it, you just pull the stuff out of it.
Yeah, that could have been, You know,
Yeah.
hindsight's always 20/20. Salt, pepper, fire.
Mikey's just
I'm still trying to figure out your joke. It's just not funny. And we've heard it a million times. So you're very original. Thanks for joining.
Mikey's already burning out on this trip. I can see it already.
No, I'm still good. I'm actually enjoying it. So, okay, so we ran to Costco today because we were like, hey, we got to get like bottled water. You know, the stuff that like you need. Certain things. So we're walking out of Costco, and I gotta set the scene, right? Walking out of Costco, there's a lovely gentleman messing with his bike. Okay? And he kind of he has his head down, whatever, and he's wearing a helmet, right? This man, I don't know where he found this or where he got this helmet attachment. He had a cowboy hat attachment that went around his helmet so that he could wear a cowboy hat while riding.
You should have taken a picture for me.
I literally, that's what I said to Amanda. I'm like, how did I not take a picture of that? And then, like, as we're walking by, he, like, got up and was, like, looking at us, and I'm like, fuck, now I can't be like, you know what I mean? You can't be like, sorry, I still gotta fucking take
like your Ecto 1 picture?
Yeah. You know, like, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
So, when do you guys head out for the next round?
We leave Wednesday. We leave here Wednesday, and we head towards Texas. I have to look at our calendar to tell you when we're going to be in Texas, because there's a couple places on the way that we want to stop. There's this, there's a state park. I don't know if it's in Texas or if it's like just in New Mexico, like South New Mexico. But it's super cool. It's like this like sand dune state park that we want to stop at. So we're gonna go spend I think we're gonna go spend like 2 days there. We're going to an alpaca farm.
Okay.
And I'm kind of stoked about that. I want to go hang out with alpacas. I feel like they'll help my zen. And then
help my zen.
I'm getting very zenny now.
What have you been talking to Buddha?
Yeah, trying to force my inner Buddha. And the thing is, I have a lot of Buddhas. I don't know if you know this about me. I own
we talked about it.
I only brought like 3 with me.
And his own belly doesn't count.
Yeah, no, mine. I'm trying to lose some weight. But yeah, so we're going to San Antonio first.
Nice. San Antonio's nice.
So we'll be in San Antonio. We're gonna be there. We're only gonna be there for like 4 or 5 days. I think four. 'Cause I don't know how much other stuff that we're gonna be able to get do.
I will tell you one
San
thing
Antonio.
about San Antonio, because I'm sure you'll probably take Ember there. The Alamo is way smaller than you think it is. It's way small. Like, I got there and I'm like, this is it? This is all this is? Yes.
I forgot the Alamo's in San Antonio. Sure, we could go there.
I mean, the river walk's beautiful.
Okay, yeah.
That's real cool.
So I know we're going to do the river walk because Rob's like, you got to do the river walk because they were in San Antonio for Worlds. And they're like, you got to do the river walk. So we're going to do the river walk, the Alamo, and then there's like whatever. Maybe there's a couple other things that we're going to do, but I don't see us really spending like a week and a half or anything longer there. And then we're going to Austin.
Austin, then.
And that's when this trip gets
Austin / Lockhart. Lockhart's like an hour from Austin.
Yeah, and then we're gonna do Snows.
Snows, Blacks. Now, did you talk to Blacks hey?
Not yet. I'm gonna send them a message. Yeah. I didn't have dates yet, so now that we're closer, because we're still probably like 2 to 3 weeks, 2 weeks away or a bit about. So we'll figure that out, and then from there we'll go up to Dallas. We're gonna spend a decent amount of time in Dallas because we have friends in Dallas. So we'll be in Dallas for a little bit. We're gonna go to the stockyards. Because one of our friends is like, have you been to the stockyards? I'm like, I've never been to the stockyards. She's like, we're going.
Awesome.
And I'm like, this is why I love you. Like, this is why I love you. And she's like, I know. So we're doing that. We're doing, and then from there, after Dallas, we'll go down to Houston, and we're gonna go to Houston for a little bit, and hopefully make it out of Houston. And I guess there's on the way to like Florida, there's a couple places that you can park on the beach. So we're gonna try doing that.
Stopping in New Orleans.
So my wife, God bless her soul, because it just happened to be at the same time. I don't know. So my wife is like all about planning and like, we got plan. And she looks at, like, has this whole thing planned out. Guess what day we're getting to New Orleans?
Really? Right after?
First day of March.
Can you tell her right now I love her? That's awesome.
So we're going to try doing it. We're going to see if that does play out. We just have to see availability of where we stay and if there is any availability. That's the hard part because that's so many people come for it. So we're going to see. I mean, if we can stay, we will. If not, we're going to try to figure something out. After New Orleans, we'll stop at the
Brad
Shed.
was on here for about 2 seconds earlier.
Sorry, Brad. We'll be there.
Which that's another place.
I'm not making fun of you for anything.
And I'm saying I'm happy. I'm excited for you.
Kev says he's stoked about New Orleans.
That you planned it awesome.
Like, you hit Mardi Gras perfectly. You hit Mardi Gras just perfectly. I think I didn't mean.
But we're not complaining. We're like, it's a happy accident. It's a good thing.
It's all about the bees. We'll see what sizes we can get.
I'm just I'm putting in my requests. video, lives,
Oh, God.
etc. as you go to these places.
I don't think I can legally
I mean,
show that on the
okay,
internet.
I've at the
On
barbecue
Instagram.
places.
Oh, yeah. We can try going live and doing that kind of stuff. I should have gone live at Little Miss Barbecue.
Yeah.
That place was pretty dope. I just didn't think about it. We were there, and like I was excited that I got food, and I was just.
You should, when you're getting
very
close, you should hit up Sean and to get you who to talk to and get a hold of Robert Jacob Lerma, and he'll get you hooked. I'm sure he can get you hooked up for like snows and stuff.
Oh, I can message Robert.
Yeah,
yeah. I'm just gonna message Rob.
I mean him. Who else? Robert Sierra goes there all the time.
Yeah. I guess Robert Sierra also goes
Burt Bean.
to
yeah, he goes to Burt Bean too.
Yeah,
which that's another one you should be hitting. Ernest Cervantes.
Yeah. I've talked to Ernest a couple times. Ernest is a really good dude. So I'm gonna try going there. Like I said, we're gonna try going to a bunch of hitting a bunch of stuff. Having a good time. And then Stockyard should be fun. I'm really excited.
Yeah,
about
that should be really cool.
I'm gonna try going to Meat Church.
That'd be fun. I would love to see it. Yeah, I mean,
I want to go see it.
Let's be honest. You got to give the guy credit. I mean, the guy has built a reputation and built a store out of doing tailgates. Matt
is a very, very smart man, and he's a good dude. I've had him on the podcast twice. I've talked to him obviously numerous times. We've had very long discussions about products and stuff like that. And the guy is just,
he knows his shit.
To say it nicely, like he's a marketing
100%. 100%.
You know what I mean? Like he knows what to hit, when to do it, when to drop it.
Oh no, he's made fantastic products. I mean, I've got a number of them. I've got a number of them, and I definitely use them.
Sure.
And everything.
Yeah.
It's his Voodoo. The Voodoo one actually I like a lot.
He also, like, the name hit really well.
He did the name. He hit timing wise as getting on Pitmasters, and as social media and all of that stuff became such a big thing. Yeah.
It just, the stars aligned. Like, let's just, you know what I mean? Not saying that he couldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Now, or not saying that like it would be any different, but the stars aligned and everything.
Yeah.
Like I said, the stars just aligned. You know what I mean? And sometimes you need that to happen. You need the stars to align. And then he took the rocket.
Is your dog going to town on themselves?
Good for him. No, she's
okay.
eating a bone.
I can hear it.
Next to me. Yeah, she's going to town on a bone.
Oh, hi, puppy.
She was like, please don't watch me. But, yeah. You know what I will say? Smoking that fucking shoulder on a Minimax, man, I haven't smoked like I haven't smoked on a Minimax in
I couldn't tell you
while.
the last time I remember. I hear you. I've heard you say it, that you were gonna. Because, in all honesty, why would you?
Yeah. It wouldn't be it wasn't
Yeah.
the cooker of choice to smoke on.
Blinky, what's up, bud?
You know what I mean? Like when I'm at home and I have, what's up, brother? When I have an arsenal of cookers that are much larger, much easier,
more capacity,
to do,
etc.
But exactly. But shit, I mean, one basket lasted 6 hours
Nice.
at 2.
That's not bad at all. That's not. Yeah, in a mini max, how could you not be?
You know what I mean? Like, to me, that was golden.
Yeah, for what you were cooking, for what you were doing, and again, same thing for the things you're going to cook on your trip. You know, I mean, I don't. You're not going to set up and cook a brisket on your trip. Yeah.
No, I have no desire to.
At the most, if you're going to cook beef ribs, you're going to cook short ribs. You're not going to cook dino bones. You could probably get two on there.
Two on there. And realistically, it's just me and Amanda eating it, so it's not like we need more. Oh, dude, okay, so I got the dino bone right at Little Miss Barbecue. Obviously, I didn't finish it, so I brought it back because you're not wasting a $33 pound dino bone. You're not just going to oh, no, we don't need it, fucking throw it away. So I decided in the morning that I was going to make an egg sandwich with it. So what I did was I cut it and kind of chopped it a little bit, but like
chunks,
like
kind
of like
more
cube.
Like chunks now.
Yeah, cubey chunks. And I put it in the
so
egg.
It kind of all held together.
Then I made the egg, so it all held together, and then I put a piece of cheese over it. On a brioche bun. That might have been one of the best breakfast sandwiches I've ever had in my life.
Sounds like it.
It was just the beef rib melted. Like you bit into it, and the beef rib just like disintegrated in your mouth. Oh,
I'm sure with the richness,
and
with a good egg and cheese on it, I'm sure that was. I'm sure that was fantastic.
Which I know, like now that's a $75 sandwich because of the egg. It's crazy how much eggs.
Well, so I will tell you, we just had a huge fire at one of the egg, like not my town, luckily, but in town not too far from here at a egg farm. Like 100 by 450 foot long barn. So
was it an insurance fire?
Why would you need an insurance fire when eggs are going for that much right now? So
these are questions we can't answer on the internet.
Unless we want to get into conspiracy theories.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a dark
that is
hole.
not what we're here for barbecue chat.
I went down a really, not a dark rabbit hole, but I went down a rabbit hole on YouTube the other night. Oh my God. This is why I usually stay off.
Okay.
Because one video leads to like 15 videos. And I was just going down like a rabbit hole of like.
That's what I.
It does. Just a photography.
I was gonna say on what topic?
Like I was nerding out photography, and I was just nerding out over it. And there's like two big YouTube creators that went at each other. One of which I'm a fan of, and one of which I'm not really a fan of. So, like, they were doing like videos against each other, and who knows if it was set up, because you know that stuff can be set up, but I don't necessarily think it was, because of the topic and how strongly one of the creators feels
towards that topic.
About that topic. It's almost like us going, you know, stick burner versus pellet, right? It's that like polar, not exactly polar extreme,
but close. That'd be like if the guy who needed his name tattooed on himself twice showed up on here.
I know. Oh my God, I wish he would. He's such a good guy. I wonder if he could spell his name for me. No, that might be too hard.
Well, how does he have it? Because it
might be backwards. I mean, fuck. And he can't see the one on his back, so fuck. I don't know.
See, the one that gets me on there all the time is your favorite guy, Matty Matheson.
I love Matty Matheson. That's also a bad fucking rabbit hole to go down. Now, did you also see that? Did you see whose page is slowly just put out a video about 2 weeks ago? Mr. Aaron
he
Franklin.
put a new one out.
He put a new video out.
Okay.
And
well, subject?
He was smoking. It was, I guess, it must have been more than 2 weeks ago, because it was for New Year's Eve. So he was smoking a beef tenderloin, and like he kept using its French name. I can't remember the damn French name. It's just in my head. You know what I'm talking about? Yes. And he's like, we're doing this. And I'm like, dude.
In Texas. Call it a tenderloin.
Get it.
You're not a French trained chef.
Yeah, but like, dude, I get it. You won a James Beard Award.
Yep.
We get it. You're cooking on a pit.
Yeah.
Fucking cook on a pit.
Which, by the way, we talked about him before, just to interrupt you. You saw who's the nominee for that, right? Ernest Cervantes is. Yeah.
Is he really? I didn't see that. No. Awesome. Good for him.
Absolutely.
He deserves it. He really does. He's a great dude, and he makes good food.
Yes.
And he's very passionate about his food.
I think it would be cool to see another pitmaster get it, and somebody that has worked that hard as he has.
Yep. Well, you know, Rodney Scott won it.
I'm still working on trying to get to meet him. I have an in. I just have to get down there.
Great dude. I
just have to get down there, but I have an in.
Fantastic dude.
Yeah, you got to have some of his cooking, even though he was not happy with it.
He was not.
Now, are you guys
human about it that day?
Now, are you guys going to
go
through any of that area to hit like Jones's or any of those guys?
We're gonna go through the Carolinas.
I know.
Comes to your dumbass. And you're up from. I gotta pass through them, right?
Both directions to get up here and to get back down to the new homestead.
I think. Yeah. Well, what I think we're gonna do is after the Egg Fest in Tampa. we're gonna head not straight up to you, but pretty much straight up to you, kind of type thing. And head up your way, hang out with you guys for
do the
a
Egg
little
Fest.
bit. Do that Egg Fest, and then we'll head south and do the Carolinas.
Yeah. Because I'll be honest, every time I've driven down there, we've tried to go to Skylight, and it's just never worked out. And Skylight's like just one I want to go to.
You can always come with.
Because we would drive down. Yeah, no, it's not just you. It's for me, Mikey keeps being choppy. Everybody says I'm being choppy. I don't know. So sorry if it's choppy, guys.
I told you, guys. I don't think it's us. Honestly, I don't think it's the internet. I think it's Instagram. We've had some issues with Instagram today. We're very sorry. Unfortunately, this is the platform that we stream to you guys on, and we're at the mercy of Instagram right now.
Hopefully, though, that they continue to bring back the photo. Yeah, make photos great, and I think this part of the platform is really cool, and it's opened up a lot of opportunities, not just for us, but for a lot of people. I just think they're pushed to be TikTok. If anything, they should take Reels and make Reels its own platform.
I think
that's what I mean. That's why I say make Reels its own app, own platform.
Like I get that. I get that Facebook is doing it, but
but they don't even it's weird. So when I do ones on mine or on this, some of them I can push to Facebook, some of them I can't. And it's like, oh well, you use this sound, so you can't put it on Facebook. That's like. Wait. What's?
It's because it's licensing. It's like
I get it, but I guess to me, if I'll call it meta. Why wouldn't you license it for all of it?
To be honest, I don't know. Licensing is such a pain in the ass.
100%.
Because, so, I remember being in Disney, right when they bought Marvel. And they, you know how they have the tram, or the monorail?
Mel, what's up, buddy?
What up, Mel? You know my name's fucking Mikey, not Mickey, right? I know you're Canadian. It's fucking difficult for you, but fuck.
He just doesn't know. He just knows what it's about.
Yeah, pretty much. So when we were at Disney, and they just bought Marvel, so they had a couple of the monorails wrapped, and I don't know who I was talking to, but I was talking to one of the guys, and he's like, unfortunately, he's like, the Marvel monorails can only go to Magic Kingdom and around the loop. They cannot go. They cannot go
Mikey's
to.
Mike.
They can't go to Epcot. Here we go. Down the rabbit hole of dark side of the grill. He's like they can't go to
Epcot.
He's like, none of those can ever go to Epcot. And I'm like, I wasn't thinking about it. I'm like, well, why? He's like, because the monorail goes into the park.
Oh, because
and
Universal owns
like, yeah, but they just bought Marvel
on this side of the Mississippi.
So Universal owns until some year. I don't remember what year.
The theme park rights.
The theme park rights. So it's like, dude, it's insane. It's like, I fucking own it. I just paid
that's like Spider-Man. That's like how much the Spider-Man movies that are Marvel that are the newer ones. And if you ever notice, they say Sony because technically Sony owns the rights. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Sony owns the rights, and that's part of why we'll say Fox owned the rights to Mutants for Marvel, and Fantastic Four, which is why none of the Marvel movies had talked about those things. And actually, for a while, Marvel as a comic book company was actually downplaying mutants and the X-Men and stuff like that because they didn't own the movie rights. Yeah.
I mean, that's how it is.
Yep. So, Meter is owned by Traeger. You are correct. It now is. My one is not because my meter, I actually Kickstarter back them to get mine.
So I met that dude, the guy that started Meter. I met that dude in Kansas City at BBQA. I sat and talked with him for quite a while. We actually had lunch together, and very nice guy, and kind of dorky.
That one?
I'm not going there with you.
No, I do believe. What did you just do a video using?
His mom.
Oh. That's the Traeger Green Mountain Grill. Well, Green Mountain Grills was like part of the Traeger family, like after they sold Traeger, like trying to come back, I think.
I don't think.
I thought that's what, I don't know. Green Mountain, I know there was some lawsuits with them too. Tell them Mel sent you.
Yeah, there were some lawsuits. Sterling is actually on the Green Mountain team. He works for Green Mountain and does a bunch of stuff for them.
Pellet.
But man, that guy's won a lot of fucking shit. Holy cow! But it's funny because he's got his Green Mountains and then he's got his fucking barrels right next to it. Funny how that works.
It's only what you see on video.
Yeah, that's all that matters. It's who pays the bills, my friend.
Hey, when we were racing Snowcross, we were sponsored by one oil company, and they literally told us, like, we don't care what you put in your machine as long as people see it poured out of our bottle. Okay. Yeah.
Monster.
Yep.
I was on Warped Tour. You think we were all walking around drinking Monster all day?
You would all had heart attacks. I believe it.
No, I'm being serious.
Yeah, it was water, right?
Yeah, it was tour water. Yeah, it's just water. Monster would can water, and you fucking you pound cans of water, and then you know what I mean? Like, they would give you as many as you wanted. It didn't matter. You could literally take 10 cases a day.
As long as somebody saw you drinking it.
Yep. Because what happens? You go,
Yep.
you literally go on stage, right? And everyone's fucking drinking Monster. So then what
Yep.
are all the kids going to get? Well, my favorite musician drinks Monster
Yep.
all day, so can I. That motherfucker's drinking water. You're gonna die.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
I literally had a friend. She drank like 3 or 4 Monsters a day.
Oh,
Girl almost had
I believe
a fucking
it.
heart attack. There was one day I'm literally sitting with her. I'm like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "I can't feel my legs."
I'm tasting colors.
Yeah, like she was not good. After that day, she stopped fucking drinking like
Yep.
Monster, like fucking
Yep.
too excessive.
I believe it.
I mean, anything too excessive is fucking horrible. But yeah, I mean, all those companies just fucking.
They just want to see.
You think one thing, it's a whole nother.
And I'll give a little shout out for Mel since he's on here, because I do believe their new show, their reboot of their show happens on the 1st.
And I mean, look at Mel. You think that he's cooking on all these big green eggs? He's really just cooking in his oven.
Yep. He just turns on his oven. That's all.
Mel makes you think he cooks on all these big green eggs. In reality,
He's just got a lot of video of him with a flamethrower. That's all.
That's all he's got. That's another fuck that we could talk about. I'm not talking about Mel. Mel, I'm not talking about you on this one. I'm talking about another one who doesn't know how to fucking cook to save his fucking life. Jesus Christ. Like, I swear to God, like, and this is why I don't go anywhere with my life. Because I'm cynical and I don't play the game.
He's not even a person.
I had somebody's.
He's a Muppet?
I had somebody like
Off the mask, it's the Swedish Chef.
Say, I had somebody say something to me about like why don't you do it this way? And I'm like, no. And they're like, come on, you can do it this way. And I'm like, no. I was like, you know what? We don't want to do this anymore. And they're like, but it's a fantastic opportunity if you do it my way. And I go, yeah,
but I don't
want to do it anymore. And they're like, so you'll give up the opportunity to not do it your way? I'm like, yeah. Yeah. They're like, you're that stubborn? I'm like, yeah.
Stubborn, asshole, whatever you want to call it.
I mean, it's just, if I'm doing my branded stuff for me, it must be my branding. And if it's not,
I don't blame you.
do it. Like today, we didn't bring shiitake with us today. Twofold, right? A, I don't want to give any bottles away for free. That stuff's like gold right now. B, I didn't want the blowback of people are idiots. They don't read.
Yeah, they go and buy
they don't
shiitake and try to put that on a pork shoulder.
No, but not even that. They don't read fully. They just read like the first couple letters, and then their brain's like, "Oh, that word's shit." The last thing I need is like emails going to the news station being like, "You put a swear word on live TV.
How dare you?"
Like, exactly. Like I was already in. I already had one of the news anchors like terrified of what
Why
I was
would they
gonna
look
say.
us up and be like, "Holy shit"?
No. So like, I made a joke, and they're like, we're gonna ask you questions like, why?
Yes,
pulled pork?
Mel, we're having all kinds of issues. We've tried reconnecting. It's not.
I know it's bad tonight, Mel. I think it's Instagram. So they're like, well, why I pulled pork? And I'm like, because everyone likes to get rubbed and tugged. No?
100%.
Or no, I'm sorry. I said rubbed and pulled. Like, because everyone likes to get rubbed and pulled.
And their jaw probably went,
White. Just.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! What's he gonna say? What's gonna come out of his mouth?
We can talk to space station, but we look like we're underwater, dude. We get it. We'll see what happens with this asshole.
I know, dude. I'm so sorry. Oh, geez.
I'm looking for Mickey or maybe Mikey. Mikey?
Jesus.
Is it Mick?
Jesus Christ.
I don't.
Who let the Canadian?
Is it Mick? Is it Mike?
Is he Canadian? He's been here more than he's been up there.
And I hate to say it, but your wife is smoking hot, brother. I just so you know. That's.
I tried.
How
dude,
odd is this
right?
that your wife is my screensaver on my cell phone, right? I'm trying not to get there, but no, and this I'm okay that you're okay with her being there because that's all right. That's a good time. So
love it.
Yeah. How you boys doing?
Hanging in, bud. How's you back home now?
I am so. I did a 24-hour fast after New Orleans just to cleanse the. It was nuts, man. It was man. I've been stuffing those up my butt like left and right, everything I can do just to. Whew.
Dude.
Oh no.
My cousin has a lemon tree, or their neighbor does. Oh.
And Mikey's getting lemons.
That's it. Oh, that's fed. Those are huge too.
Wow.
Those are huge.
Out of lemonade. They are.
Jesus.
Those are big lemons. That's what I told Chuck's Flavor Train. He grew a lemon tree and he had one lemon. I'm like, I'm gonna fly down there one day, and I'm not gonna tell you I'm there, but you're gonna see me in your stories eating that lemon. That's it. That's it.
I'm taking your one lemon.
Literally for that, it's worth it. What's up, buddy? Yeah, exactly.
Like an apple?
Well, this is Captain Ron did the same thing. He was growing this tiny little pineapple, and I'm like, I'm gonna get drunk and eat that thing, right? Like, there's no way around this. This is.
Was it upside
We're not
down?
talking about that. I've been to his house. We're not talking about that at all.
Hence why we asked.
Exactly. There were a few things that were upside down in that house. Let me tell you, that's. I love it. How you boys doing tonight?
We're hanging in.
Right on, boys. Right on.
How was?
It was crazy. It was everything you'd think it would be. Like, it was wild, man. It was like, obviously we have laws around having a place like that here. So.
Yeah,
exactly.
Everywhere does.
No, but that's like, if there was a place, I get it. And that is exactly what you would need to do in a place like that. It was so cool, man. So cool. The tin roofs, the license plates that are everywhere. Like, it was wild, man. It was, And like, the bayou is right there. Like, it's literally like.
Do you have fun judging steaks?
Crazy though.
No.
No.
So here's the thing, and you guys probably, to be an SCA judge for a 200 team whatever, right?
Yeah.
You know how much MSG I ate that day, buddy? Do you know how much? Because everyone was spritzing it with the final coat of MSG, and you know how many like micro dusted rubs I ingested? I never even thought about it. Sure, it's prime rib day or ribeye day. Everyone's excited about ribeye day. Yeah, but then everybody gets hold of it.
No,
it's not salt pepper or salt pepper garlic. It's like
Oh, it's
when I was done,
layers.
I had a coating on my tongue. You could have scraped off with a knife, man. It was brutal. So now I know.
Oh, I bet.
Now, well, here's the thing. Like when you judge anything, what people don't understand is you're not by like team 3, you are no longer
and
eating for
that's a legit. And even KCBS, right? Like it's, man, both sides of the fence, and then you see what they're spraying on it and what they're trimming it with, and you're like, I'm not doing the judging anymore. This is Oh, buddy.
But that's why we've talked about it.
But
you never want to. Like, nobody serves any restaurants that says they're serving their competition barbecue.
No, 100% not.
Because nobody would eat it.
Go broke on the second platter.
Yeah.
Like that you go broke on the second platter with, we've got 32 rubs plus the MSG spray plus the no, none of that. That's
Yeah.
And the yield was shit.
Yeah, because you trimmed off everything but this.
Yeah,
this
exactly. Tongue. Yeah. No, I've got, we've got actually a celebrity up here in Canada. He's a monster in the barbecue industry. Not saying names, but his advice was don't trim your briskets if you're serving them for a restaurant to save money. Why would you trim that? People are going to eat it. Yeah. They're going to love that big knuckle of fat. Why not give it to them? And I was like,
exactly.
Not even like the decal? Like, you got to cut the, and he's like, no, I don't bother. I just salt, pepper, garlic, and out the door it goes. That's.
Oh, see. Oh,
no, he's leaving the whole thing.
The decal a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah, a 15-pound packer comes out as a 14-pound packer, and he's happy as a clam. I'm like, yeah, but you're serving literally.
Well, yeah,
but they do it. They do it, and they're getting away with it.
Yep. Yorkshire, what's up?
Well,
yeah,
that's
crazy for him.
Pretty crazy. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Like, so on steak, like steak 199.
I was the guy that hiccups on The Simpsons.
But
kill me, like literally.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, here's the problem. Can you even taste the difference at that point?
No. Okay, you know what? In my defense, I could taste every steak for exactly what it was. It was fantastic, and we did all of the... But...
Okay.
I also hid some in my shoes. So there's that. Whatever.
There's a reason the dogs were following you around.
So I've judged...
Yeah.
Yeah. I've judged a couple barbecue competitions, and there was one that we did. You know, like, okay, if you've never judged a barbecue competition, never been to a barbecue competition, you might not know this, but, like, you kind of get the clamshell opens, right? They show the table, right? Clamshell opens for this box. I won't say what it was. They show it to the table. I'm sitting across, like, the table from them, right? I can smell, like,
yeah.
I'm like,
He's just wrecked for everything else at that point.
Oh, you're wrecked for everything, and it was like
oh, buddy.
Box number 2, and I'm like, I'm not fucking.
Man, okay, so there's in this no mess of shit, there was like 3 or 4 steaks where the charcoal was cold, and they probably started it 5 minutes before they threw their steaks on, and they just ran the tiger torch over top of it, and all you're tasting is like a fresh charcoal soot. And people are like, oh, wow, that's got a really smoky tang to it. I'm like, that's not smoke. That is not smoke. Like, y'all motherfuckers are not barbecue people. You guys are, what's happening here? I'm like, that is not, like, just like you said, man.
Got a smoky flavor to it.
As soon as you smell it, as soon as you taste it, it's like, that's
I'm sure you can tell it right off the bat.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, it was.
And it ruins it.
So the fun story there was Jess Pryles showed up to be the celebrity judge at the shed, right?
Yeah.
And she showed up late, so she couldn't get into judging the SCA. So she says to me, she's like, how'd you do with the SCA? And I was like, I'm drinking margaritas and martinis and whatever, just trying to wash the... And she's like, yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
Burn it off with the alcohol.
It was... So now I know. Now I know for sure that that's not... Yeah,
for you anymore.
Well, especially that one's like one of the largest ones that's like out there.
Well,
is Brad's.
Here's the thing.
I think that is one of the
hate is that they need experienced people in those tents.
Yeah.
And I get that. If you guys were competing, I would want someone like me in that tent.
Yeah.
So that's the part that sucks. This is my KCBS thing, is like, I'm committing the, what do you call that Japanese, where you fall on your sword?
Harry Carey, not, Harry
Carey, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm literally committing that every time I judge KCBS now, because I know what I'm taking in. But Harry Carey, right? You know, like whatever. Yeah. It is what it is. I'm doing it for the better good. It is what it is.
We can't add anybody else. We're only allowed 3.
Why 3?
Our account,
hold on.
Because that's what BBQchat page isn't big enough.
Okay.
So they only allowed me 3. Just like we'll say, we can't do badges or any of that shit.
Well, Mikey or Mickey or whatever your name is.
We're trying to get it built up so we can.
You're going to have to put your wife on, or you're going to have to go, probably, is what's happening here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there it is.
I'm busting Mel trying to get him to come up for New England Egg Fest, but
can't do it. I forget what I got booked, but I got something booked that
well, now you took Buddha from us too. Buddha's not coming now.
These things happen. These things, yeah, it's a tough one, man. I want to do way more Egg Fests, but they all fall on things that are doing other things. Yeah. You know how it is.
Yeah. And when you go to Australia?
May. First week of May. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I cannot wait. We're booked. We're locked in. It's going to be wild. I told him, I'm like, if I can't punch a kangaroo, can I punch a wallaby? He's like, a wallaby I can sort out. Fuck yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I don't think
they do.
Can't punch it.
But a wallaby won't. They're little. They're half pints. Well, I
see you pussy. Go punch a kangaroo.
I know.
Let it punch you back.
I punched a salmon right in the eye. That was a good time.
I thought you were going to say a one-eyed snake.
Where do we find you?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. All right, boys, I'll let you go. I think Chef Soto was trying to get in here, so you gotta get him in. You boys have a good night.
Mel, as always, we'll talk to you, bud.
Boys. Cheers.
See ya.
Ow! Stop.
Oh, the dog's after you.
She is. She's like, I like having my own.
How much did we pay for Mel? I will admit, Mel is a friend of ours, and Mel likes to come and bother us. I've gone on their show.
Dude,
Mike's been on their show.
I tried paying to get rid of Mel. The fuck you mean? How much did I pay for Mel? Fuck, I'm trying to get rid of him.
Nestor, what's up, bud?
He's like herpes. He's the gift that keeps giving. The gift that keeps on giving. But yeah,
yeah. I'm actually interested to see. They have a guy that's actually producing their like podcast live show that they're going to start putting out. Have you seen some of the little like videos that they've been putting up? I think it'll be between the, I'll call it professionalism, to clean Mel up. Thank you, Matt. So I think I'm excited to see it.
Got to.
Uh-oh.
Hey, go to bed.
No, Matt. So we were trying to get him to come up here for the Egg Fest, but somebody else might actually be showing up for it, though. So, Argentina, what's going on?
We will. No, we're actually. I believe we're going to be there. I don't think I'm cooking with you.
You can.
I don't know yet. I'd like to have my own tent. I'd like to sell shit.
You can come and hang out. You can come over and hang under our corner. I don't know how Charlie's going to set it up, because
I'd like to
it's going to be an interesting mix of people there, and how they're going to want us hanging out with each other.
I mean, I wonder how much alcohol. I mean, how much professionalism is going to be there.
Well, now we have actually CMAC was. I don't know if you follow CMAC. Guy did a alligator today on his egg, a nice little alligator. Which I was like, you should be doing that.
Where the fuck is he sourcing
Say that?
I'm gonna destroy all of you guys if I could, though. No one stands a chance. No one. I got a secret weapon.
Paying off people doesn't count.
Secret weapon. I don't have enough money to do that. I got a secret weapon, my friend.
I got all the rubs, so I don't know what the secret weapon is.
Build your own mac and cheese bar, motherfucker. If it sucks, it's your fault.
I got to play with my wings. I really think I may do these biscuit wings.
If you can get them down to where, like we talked about, where you have the pan, you're able to crank
Correct.
the volume.
That's my biggest thing is cranking the volume. And actually,
you know what I mean? Like, that won't be bad. But like, if you can't crank the
then
volume,
it's pointless.
Then it's pointless because if somebody's gonna be like, oh, if I can do fucking 8 wings at a time,
yeah,
that's like, great. How long does it take you?
Yeah.
Well, every 20 minutes I'll have 8 wings.
Because I actually was having a thought
great.
earlier
you know what
today
I mean?
was maybe making like a garlic butter to like a I'll call it a Cheddar Bay biscuit, like Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits, like with the garlic butter across them too.
That sounds fantastic.
I do too.
What if you did it in like, you know how Weber has their like small third pans?
No, I have not. But yeah.
You know, there's writing on them.
I'm actually wondering if I could do, if I got a
hold on, I gotta help my dog get a bone.
If I bought a full shallow hotel pan, like not the aluminum ones, but the actual like cleanable, like reusable ones, and if I did 2 half pans and 2 third pans, shallow ones, because then they wouldn't have any writing on the bottom, and then I could overlap the edges to fit them closer to each other.
Actually, there's nothing under here, homie.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then I could probably do a half pan and a quarter pan on the bottom, or if I could find a third pan, but you don't see a lot of, a 2 third pan, but you don't see a lot of those. Yeah,
those are going to be hard. If you're the only place that I would say that you might be able to get that is Webster.
But you know what I mean? Because then we'll say I could do a half and a third. If I do shallow ones, they'd be flat, and put them in, and then I could do another half pan on top.
Could you do a half? Like a half pan cookie?
I gotta look and see if I can fit it, because that's my problem. Is I don't know if I can fit the size in it. That's why I have that round one.
I have 2 of them with me, actually. So I can
Yeah,
measure
you
it
could,
if you need
yeah.
it. No, Ash. Yeah, I can measure. I'll measure it. Remind me
Okay.
tomorrow, and I'll get them out. I'll measure them. And
The other thing I may try to get.
I want to say that would fit. The only problem is you're going to be losing a lot of real estate.
Well, and that's why I want to try to find the pizza ones and go to an 18-inch or 20-inch pizza one that would then I would use as much of the real estate, would take advantage of as much of it as I can, being round. So if I had like an 18 and a 20, because I have to measure what the top rack is, but then I could put them in like that.
What if you got like
that's what I mean, like a deep dish pizza pan, or like around here we do a lot of Greek pizza, they call it, which is a thicker crust and thicker dough, and they use, it looks like a cookie sheet height pan, and they have them in all different sizes. I just have to see if I can find the different sizes. Yeah.
Hold on. The iPad's close enough to the world. We're going on the internet.
But I think that
we're going on the internet there, friends.
Because then I could fit, like I said, if I got like an 18 and a 20 or a 16 and a 20, put one on the top, one on the bottom, and then I could crank them. Then it would just be a matter of having a couple of them so that way I could pull them off, wipe them out. Because one of the catches that you do have with cooking these is, you know, some of the butter will burn and some of the breading that falls off that's not attached to the meat. The heat sink some of the temp will start to burn up a little. So having enough to be able to wipe them out and keep going.
What sizes are your how big of a lip do you need?
You know, 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch. It's just enough to keep butter in there, to keep a layer of butter in there.
Webstaurant has them. They got a 20-inch, a 16-inch, 14, and 12.
So I have to measure my egg and see. Well,
they don't have, and they do have an 18.
Charlie too. I don't know if he's doing XLs or larges or a little bit of both.
Yeah.
See which ones I'm gonna get.
So they do have an 18, and they're 512. 520 plus shipping, which unfortunately Webstaurant is a bitch on shipping.
As much.
So they might be it'll almost be the damn cost of the pan. Unfortunately, I can't help you because I got rid of my Webstaurant.
I have to go to Restaurant Depot and see if they've just got them there.
But what you can do is you can do the workaround. If you've never signed up for Webstaurant before, if you sign up, you get 1 free month.
Yeah.
Shitty, but you can do it.
Okay.
So you sign up for the Plus subscription, you get 1 free month and cancel before it hits your card for $100. Now, I used to pay for it. I paid for it when we were, you know, the last 2 years I've been paying for it. But that's because, like,
all your stuff, I'm sure.
We ordered all of our, we ordered all of our paper goods, and we ordered all of our, like, we ordered to-go containers and shit like that, which, yes, is not heavy, so it doesn't cost a ton of, like, weight to ship.
Volume.
But the problem is the boxes are fucking, like,
volume.
Big, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, it's the size. Yeah. It's just insane.
So I have to go use facilities, talk about the show, and talk about YouTube. For those of you that are still here, listen to Mikey talk about YouTube and the show.
I we have a show on YouTube. We're called BBQchat. No, so guys, we upload all of our episodes afterwards to YouTube. We don't have a real schedule on YouTube, but that's okay because you want to see it here live every Sunday night. Sunday. It's two fucking assholes. Sometimes there's a third. Sometimes we get Mel. Sometimes we get some other humans. Sometimes we get a dude from California that doesn't know shit about barbecue. But we like them anyways. He makes us feel taller. He makes us feel like we were a baller, you know, type things like that. No, but guys, we're here every Sunday night. We talk barbecue. We talk lives. That's kind of our thing. We're super happy humans in the most part. Usually we drink. I wish I had beer tonight. I don't. Because I went to fucking Costco instead of Walmart. And I really don't want to buy 900 cans of beer. Only because, like, it is a pain in the ass to move in a RV, which I live in now. So, yeah. Although I did get a really good local Arizona beer, which was fucking fantastic. So I'm debating on whether or not to go to Walmart and pick up another 6-pack of it before I leave. Because I think that they're just distributed only in this state. And we also stopped at a really cool brewery in New Mexico, which was all about aliens, which was kind of cool.
It's New Mexico. It should be.
We had a lot of fun. I mean, we did butt stuff. It was great.
What?
Have you ever seen that?
Park?
You ever seen that shirt? No. Well, there's a South Park about it, but there's also like a shirt that people made where it's like, get in, loser, we're doing butt stuff. And it's actually like one of my friends, she's like, I need that shirt. She's like, that's my life. I'm like, I know.
You do.
What an interesting friend.
You do. Where is Sean, by the way?
I have him interesting.
He's probably crying because 49ers lost.
I don't know.
So, yes, they did.
Oh, did they?
So he's probably drowning his sorrows.
And the Super Bowl's here. Super Bowl's here in Phoenix. I was actually gonna wear my new Dixon flannel today. Maybe I'll wear it next week.
Yeah, I have to message him.
Went to his motherland. You know what I mean? Like I went to his mother. I know he wasn't on the show last week either.
Yeah.
I need to see if he's alive. I mean, he is alive because
he responded. So.
And he was like, "Oh my God, the motherland." He's like, I need to go there so badly. Which we went. It was cool. Flannels are stupid expensive. I dropped $100.
I'm not a big flannel. Like, I'd rather wear like my pearl snaps.
See, the one I got actually has pearl snaps on it. But I like flannels. I just always never wear. You're
either hot enough that you don't need it, or you're cold enough that you're putting on a full sweatshirt instead.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm never like, I should put a flannel on. No, like Amanda loves flannels.
That's like robes. I was never understood robes. Like, I'm gonna put this on for wear before I put on other clothes. Like, I just don't have I don't have a robe wearing part of my day. I don't have a part of my day that I'm like, no, a robe would be perfect to wear right now.
But there are people that love robes.
And his purple one.
Yeah. There's a that I follow out of England that wears robes. He's like, this is my dressing robe. And I'm like, I don't get it. Like, it's cool, but like, I don't.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
I'm glad that my dog has like, there's a giant. We bought a giant pillow, like a dog pillow. Bought a giant dog pillow. There's 3 couches. She's laying smack dab in the middle of everything, like in the middle of the floor.
Not a couch, not a pillow, no nothing.
Fucking dog. No, just boom, nothing.
Oh, because I had to be an asshole, I just sent an invite to the show to Sean. Yeah,
maybe he'll jump
on. I
on.
can pick at him.
Maybe he's nervous that I'm wearing a flannel and that we'd be wearing the same flannel.
No, he's probably disappointed that you're not coming to see him.
Dude, it's like fucking 8 hours. It's more. It's like 12 hours more.
You should tell him meet you in Vegas, and just go to Vegas. Vegas is cold. Vegas would be dangerous with the two of you there.
Yeah, very much so.
It'd be like me and you going there.
Oh God.
The worst part is we'd both be arguing. He's the responsible one.
He made me do it. Fuck off. I didn't want to. I swear.
We need to come back with a tattoo that says something like "It stayed in Vegas" or something.
He followed me back. I mean, so guys, either ask us a barbecue question or we're gonna rant and rave about other shit.
That's kind of how this goes.
You know what I'm having a little bit. What I'm having trouble setting up, and maybe you'll have some info on this little piece, is my Google Home not being friendly right now.
Because it doesn't like that the Wi-Fi, that the IP, that keeps changing, I wonder?
I don't know. No, it won't even let me access to change the goddamn Wi-Fi.
So
I don't know why.
So your best bet would probably be to do a hard reset of the unit and then add it and delete it from the app. Go into the app and add it as a new one, and do the initial setup.
I gotta add my Spotify
and add it as an initial setup to it, to put it into the, because I take it you have it in the camper to have music and stuff. Now,
yeah.
I gotta ask you, because we didn't talk about it. Did you get like outside speakers and stuff for that, for on the camper, so like you can connect it? Now, is there a Bluetooth access point for all the speakers?
Yeah, I can't.
I was gonna say, because you can set up the Google Home to go to those speakers through Bluetooth. So like when I do outside by my cooker in the spring, summer, I have I have Bluetooth speakers, the ones that they're fancy and look like rocks. Well, they connect
Well, yeah, you live in Connecticut. Aren't those like required?
No, I don't have one of those pergola things over my setup, so
yet.
Not if I can help it. But the speakers connect to each other, and then you connect to just one with the Bluetooth.
Yeah.
So, and that's what I do is I connect my Google Home. I have one that when I go outside, I plug in, and then it connects to those, and I can use it.
Yeah.
So then you're not. What's nice is that I'm not using my phone to control the music. Anybody can say like, "Hey, play this," or "Turn it down."
Well, I like a big reason that I want that to do that is like if I just go through a regular Bluetooth speaker and it's connected to my phone, the pain in the ass of it is like I can't use my phone.
Because if you accidentally turn on a video,
like I can't.
If you're on Facebook or Instagram and you accidentally hit a reel, all of a sudden it changes and
everything changes if I talk to text, if I
somebody calls you, anything, Nope.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
You lose everything. Yeah. It's a pain in the ass.
So one of the things I do too is we have a projector set up, so I can put like a screen outside, like a LCD projector screen, and watch like movies.
Yeah.
Well, what I do is I use Google makes a Chromecast with Google TV, so it's got its own remote, and I can pair the speakers to that. So I'll pair the speakers to that. I can set those out where I want them. We can put a movie up. And what's nice is using the Google. So like we're bringing it next fall when I do the Bark and Brew, the big one that I do all the pork shoulders for. We're gonna bring it with us and set it up at night because we're gonna be there. We'll say all night. So we're gonna set it up, and when you do that Google TV, same one I brought to Disney. So it's all in it. You just need Wi-Fi. So I throw the phone on to connect to Wi-Fi, or throw something out, hooked to wherever we are, and now we have access to all the stuff, and we can put it up on the screen and go.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
In theory.
In theory, it is. Yeah.
When shit works, it's easy. You know what I mean? That's the. I don't know what I was talking to man about something. It's like, man, when shit works, it's awesome. When technology works, when it doesn't, fucking nightmare sometimes. Like the other day, I couldn't get my phone to. I don't know if Spotify was having a problem or what.
I'm not on
I don't know if you
Spotify.
Like 2 days ago, maybe. I joined Spotify like fucking over 10 years ago, and once you start paying for like a certain service,
I get it.
Like, for me to go to a different fucking service now, like I gotta reset all my shit. I gotta look all that stuff up, like redo playlists.
Well, and that's what I have.
Well,
now it's called YouTube Music. It was originally called Google Play Music, and I did it because I was able to take everything that I had, and like we'll say, again, I come from the land of LimeWire and all of that. All the shit that I had downloaded for years,
so do I.
I was able to upload to it, so I could access all the weird remixes and weird stuff that you can't find. I was able to upload it all to it.
And you can't find Unreal.
But what's cool is with this, it also gives me access to YouTube Premium, so I can watch all of my stuff. I don't get commercials. I don't get any of that on YouTube. So, which by the way, if you sign in with the BBQchat Gmail, you get access to all of that.
I know.
If you don't have access to if you don't have access to YouTube without commercials, I'm going to tell you now, don't do it unless you're going to run or remember to, because the first time you connect and you don't have commercials, or you have commercials again, you're like, what the fuck is this fucking bullshit?
Yeah. Why do I have to watch a 45-second commercial to watch a video? Yeah, no, I get you. I'm trying not to ruin my life. I already ruined enough of it. That's that's kind of how Spotify got me though too, because I was rocking the free Spotify, and they were like, "Hey, try the pro version for 99 cents for 3 months."
And you're like, fuck it for 99
I
cents.
was like, nope. No. I was like, no. I was like, fuck no. I now have Spotify for 10.
Stuck you in.
I don't even fucking realistically, like, I don't even know how much Spotify costs me a month. I don't fucking notice it. I think it's like $9. I know I pay for the little bit bigger package because I think I pay for the $12 package because Amanda has it too. And like I have a family.
Well, that's what I have for that's what I have for YouTube, so that's why because I built everything into Google, like that's why I have so much stuff is because it's all attached to the same giant account.
Yeah. And the problem is they have you.
Whichever one you jump to, it will say is who's got you, because unless you want to take the time to change everything.
Yeah, no, I mean that's exactly it. Unless you want to like rebuild from the ground up, which is a fucking nightmare.
That's for sure.
There's no point.
No. You're yawning, I'm yawning. We're just about there anyhow. Yeah.
There's nobody here. Guys, we'll be back next week. Hopefully
Likes us better.
Is a little nicer. I think they're having issues right now because they're trying to flip a bunch of shit on sign-in programs. I don't know if you got that message. I just did.
Yeah, it's being all wacky.
Which I don't understand how that's going to work, considering I have like 6 fucking Instagrams.
Yeah,
to this
same.
phone.
I have same thing.
So it's going to be a nightmare. But we'll figure it out. But yeah, hopefully next week, Instagram's nicer to us. I will be in a whole new place. I don't know where I'm going to be. I'll probably be somewhere in New Mexico or maybe in the outskirts of Texas. I will be in Connecticut.
Yeah, I should be back from North Carolina by then. We're going to North Carolina. Our friends that lived in China for a while finally were able to get out of the country and come here. And so,
that's happy.
And we haven't, they had a baby while they were in China. So they're having a baby shower now here. So we're all going down there to North Carolina. Flying down Friday morning and flying back like midday Sunday. So I should be back in time and everything. So if it's looking like not, I will let you know.
All right. Well, let me know.
As always.
We'll figure it out. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming, hanging out. This is the Barbecue Chat Show. We're here every Sunday night, 7 Central, 6 Mountain,
8 Eastern,
8 o'clock, 8 Eastern.
Mikey gets to try to figure out what it is now every week.
To figure out what time zone I'm in. No, I should be back in Central. Should be back in the Central time zone next week, so it should be fine. Which it's been throwing me off because I'm like, oh, I have till 7 o'clock. I have till 7 o'clock, and I'm like, oh shit, no, I have till 6. So it's kind of like, kind of throws you off.
Hey, eventually you'll be on the same time zone as me.
I know it's gonna be weird. Then I'm gonna be sitting there at like 7 o'clock, being like, "What the fuck? Where is he?"
So, yep.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
We'll figure it out, guys.
See you guys next week.
We'll see you next week.